This old man has 4 children, but now, not one of them is willing to come home to see him. So he travels across cities, thousands of miles, just to ask his children one simple question.
You happy?
After hearing his eldest daughter's confident answer, Frank feels relieved. He turns around and heads to another city, hoping his eldest son will give him the same reassurance. But this time, his son's yes sounds uncertain, and Frank instantly realizes his children are lying to him. To find out what's really going on, he invites all of them home for Thanksgiving weekend. But soon, he receives a call from his youngest son, saying he can't make it because of work. Then, Frank checks his voicemail. His 2 daughters had already sent messages declining too. One said her child was sick, the other had to go on a business trip. Just like that, the family dinner he had carefully planned falls apart. He doesn't understand. When his wife was alive, his children were always willing to talk to her. But ever since she passed away, they've stopped confiding in him, barely keeping in touch. Frank wonders what wall has grown between him and his children. So he decides to travel across America to uncover the truth they've been hiding from him. His first stop is the city where his youngest son lives. On the streets, posters of his son's band are everywhere. Frank feels proud. But when he enters the rehearsal hall, he doesn't see his son conducting as expected. Instead, hidden in the corner, he spots a drummer, and that drummer is his son. His youngest had always wanted to be someone his father could be proud of, but reality forced him to hide instead. Frank never imagined his son felt this way. He had always thought of himself, much like his own job, a PVC coating worker, as the protective layer that shielded his children from the world. Millions of cables covered by his hands had powered their past, helping them reach where they are now. But now he starts to wonder, had his strict way of parenting actually silenced his children's voices, building distance instead of protection? After saying goodbye to his son, Frank travels to New York to visit his eldest son, David. He waits at David's apartment all night, but David never comes home, nor does he call. The next day, Frank wanders the streets and suddenly spots a painting in a gallery. The artist's name? David. He remembers the time when David was little. They once talked about his dream, to be a painter who could guide others through life's choices. Looking at the artwork, filled with struggle and pain, Frank feels both proud and heartbroken. Has his son really lived the life he wanted? The next morning, Frank still doesn't see David, so he slips an envelope through the door. What he doesn't know is, on the other side of that door is an empty apartment